Hello guys.
Joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Yes, it's Argentina.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity and conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We're up and running then. Takes a shot! And it's McAllister. That has been slung wide. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
De Paul is the guilty party there. Cucurella.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's nice. It's a good-looking delivery. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot's on here. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Almada. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here, shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This is their second corner of the game. Merino! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Williams. Now that is tiny, really tiny. That is lovely.
Okay, there.
Played in. Oh, great leap! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Argentina are looking to go forward now.
Maybe he's using his phone.
He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
McAllister. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Spain certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal has it in a wide position. Chance! Wonderful save by Martinez. Montiel is there to clear. Nicely spread. Yamal. And the shot! Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Martinez. And here's Messi. Spread out to the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He has found the way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is a crunching tackle. And that is well cleared. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos
Yamal.
por el dorsal 8,
Good work on the right
el
flank
dorsal
here.
14, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 12.
Simeone. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Fernandez.
descuento.
That's a sharp pass. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. And the action has already restarted. That's tidy. Cucurella. He is just caressing the ball. Cross goes in there. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Ball is over the line. And it's Cucurella. Gonzalez. Palacios. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Lovely, now then. A probing pass. Romero gets across to intercept that. He might be in here. Goes for a shot. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for...
So just 15 minutes still to come. And so penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. Now this could be a chance. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Argentina are making a change now. Alvarez getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Ball in towards the middle. Lisandro Martinez deals with that comfortably. He's going for goal!
Yeah!
It's hit the upright.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gonzalez venturing down the left. Fabian Ruiz simply refused to be outdone there. It's a pretty loose pass. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Well, Peter, I think you can only be amazed with the level of endeavour and industry shown by everyone here. OK, two sides ultimately cancelled each other out, but I think everyone has put in a hell of a shift here.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Now it is the turn of the captain. And he makes it one each. So both teams on the board. Ferran Torres, second in line for them. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
So on to the second man. Made it look easy.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Spain are looking to him to tie things up. Rifles it home.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This for parity. Never in doubt.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Alvarez is the fourth man to step up. Oh, it's a really good save. Well, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
And stuck away with ice in his veins. And that takes us to sudden death. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Bang! No doubt about that one.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.